From the Opening of the Eyes, Part 1. One should know that the world-honored one of great enlightenment is a great leader for all living beings, a great eye for them, a great bridge, a great helmsman, a great field of good fortune. The Buddha, our great teacher, has advanced beyond even transmigration with change and advance, let alone transmigration with differences and limitations. He has wiped out even the very root of fundamental darkness, let alone the illusions of thought and desire that are as minor as branches and leaves. This Buddha, from the time of his enlightenment at the age of 30 until his passing at the age of 80, expounded his sacred teachings for a period of 50 years. The doctrines that he expounded in a period of 50 or so years represent the great vehicle, the true words of the great man. When we examine the 80,000 teachings of Buddhism, expounded during a period of 50 or so years and recorded in scriptures, we find that they fall into various categories. The world-honored one, of great enlightenment, designated the Lotus Sutra as the sutra in which he, quote, now must reveal the truth, close quote. Thus, many treasures Buddha came forth from beneath the earth to testify that, quote, all that you have expounded in the Lotus Sutra is the truth, close quote. And the Buddhas who are emanations of Shakyamuni Buddha gathered together and extended their long tongues up to the Brahma heaven in testimony. These words are perfectly clear, perfectly understandable, brighter than the sun on a clear day, or like the full moon at midnight. Look up to them and believe them, and cherish them in your heart. The thus come one, many treasures, who dwells in the world of treasure purity in the east, appeared in a huge tower adorned with the 7 kinds of treasures and measuring 500 yojanas high and 250 yojanas wide. The human and heavenly beings in the great assembly accused Shakyamuni Buddha of contradicting his own words, and although the Buddha answered in one way or another, he was in considerable embarrassment, being unable to dispel their doubts. When the treasure tower emerged out of the ground before him and ascended into the sky, it came forth like the full moon rising from behind the eastern mountain in the dark of night. The tower of 7 kinds of treasures ascended into the sky, clinging neither to the earth nor to the roof of the heavens, but hanging in mid-air. And from within the tower, a pure and far-reaching voice issued, speaking words of testimony. As the Lotus Sutra describes it, quote, at that time a loud voice issued from the treasure tower, speaking words of praise. Excellent! Excellent! Shakyamuni, world-honored one, that you can take the great wisdom of equality, a law to instruct the bodhisattvas, guarded and kept in mind by the Buddhas, the Lotus Sutra of the wonderful law, and preach it for the sake of the great assembly. It is as you say, Shakyamuni, world-honored one, all that you have expounded is the truth. Close quote. Elsewhere, the Lotus Sutra says, quote, at that time, the world-honored one, in the presence of Manjushri, and the other immeasurable hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, millions of bodhisattvas and mahasattvas who from of old had dwelled in the Saha world, as well as human and non-human beings. Before all these he displayed his great supernatural powers. He extended his long broad tongue upward till it reached the Brahma heaven, and from all his pores he emitted immeasurable, countless beams of light that illuminated all the worlds in the 10 directions. The other Buddhas, seated on lion seats underneath the numerous jeweled trees, did likewise, extending their long broad tongues and emitting immeasurable beams of light. Close quote. And it also says, quote, Shakyamuni Buddha caused the Buddhas who were emanations of his body and had come from the 10 directions to return, each one to his original land, saying, each of these Buddhas may proceed at his own pleasure. The Tower of Many Treasures Buddha may also return to its former position. Close quote. The characters Myoho Renge Kyo are Chinese. In India, the Lotus Sutra is called Saddharma Pundarika Sutra. The following is the mantra concerning the heart of the Lotus Sutra, composed by the Tripitaka master Shanwu Wei. Hail to all the Buddhas! Three-bodied, thus come ones. Open the door to, show me, cause me to awaken to, and to enter into the wisdom and insight of all the Buddhas. You who are like space, and who have freed yourself from form. Oh, Sutra of the White Lotus of the correct law, cause me to enter into, to be everywhere within, to dwell in, and to rejoice in you. Oh, adamantine protector! Oh, empty, aspect-free, and desire-free Sutra!